In this video, we're gonna print 3D AI model with zero editing. I chose 7 top AI 3D generators to figure out which one is best for 3D printing. And I actually found one and printed this amazing Hogwarts Castle in one go, not opening any software. Alright guys, let's figure out which AI is best for printing. As Christmas approaching, we need to make some gift, and I really wanted to do a miniature of Hogwarts Castle for a long time. Here's my reference. I generated with ChatGPT and Nano Banana, and here is the painted version I also created with Nano Banana. My another idea was to also print the Pikachu like this. However, I changed the concept into something way cooler. Watch until the end and you'll definitely like it. But so far, we will evaluate accuracy of 3D generation with this model too. Okay, so for this video, I selected 7 best AI generators according to a top 3D AI. So it will be Waiwo, Hunyuan, of course, Rodin, 3D AI Studio with Prism, Hitem, Tripo, and Meshy. And I already printed 3 best of them and painted one which I like the most. And before we review them, let's see why other 4 wasn't qualified. And we start with Waiwo 3D. Okay, so here I generated the model. It's difficult to see only geometry in their viewer, so we're gonna download it and open in Blender to see it without texture. And here we can see the mesh, and what I don't like is that it's a little bit chaotic. So you can see with the train, it's like it mirrored the train, which I didn't want it at all. It's some sort of mess here. And the thing that Waiwo is not sharp and accurate hard surfaces, such as this one, like a building. It's not too bad, but it's not accurate the way I want it. But this is not the strong side of the Waiwo, right? So if you take a look on some other generation, like a characters or organic stuff, it gives amazing result, which is the reason why overall it's still top 1. And guys, here you can go to compare mode. It basically compare any 3D AI generator with another on different set of tests. For example, we can compare this orc here. Super easy, side by side, and you can see how big difference is, for example, with Hunyuan 3.0 of the same orc. This is definitely more cartoonish. Yeah, I also generated the Pikachu. Pikachu actually is better. It's a simpler shape, but I saw some mess around here, and maybe the tail is not that perfect. But overall, again, since it's organic shape, it's fine. It's not bad, but we are doing castle today. The next one is Tripo, and here I created it with ultra mode on max polygons, and it also trying it best. But what I see, hard surface shapes are sometimes harder to achieve. So you can see if we take a look here on the roof, it becomes messier. It's like some sort of melted shapes here and here. Again, not too bad, but I want something sharper. And yeah, it also mirrored the train, which I definitely don't want. I want it like once and like going from here. So this is no for me now. I also did the Pikachu, and Pikachu, by the way, is actually good. Small problem here, I don't think it should be like this. At least this part looking more or less accurate, and the Pikachu itself is quite good. Next one was 3D AI Studio, and for those who don't know, it basically a fine-tuned model of Tripo. I think in some cases they actually did a great job and gives better result than Tripo, but Tripo also doing progress. Here we can see these similar problems. The hard surfaces, like the shapes, are sort of melting, curvy where it shouldn't be. So you can see here, here. I want it like to be straight lines and accurate, but it's not, right? So we can see like here on the roof, it doesn't look like windows, it's just some stuff. And the train is basically broken. At last, it didn't mirror it. So that's cool. Again, I generated it on the max settings for geometry, of course, and you can see it's like 2 million triangles, but still not enough. And the last 3D AI that didn't qualify was Meshy. I like Meshy for various of tasks creating game assets, but currently hard surfaces is not the best thing to do, especially with such amount of details. What I like that it actually tries to do the right shapes, and in general it looks sort of logical from the backside, like it tried to create a city, which is actually good, but the details themselves are poor. We have like front wagon like twice or even 3 times. Yeah, so this shape is not really good. It's like melted plastic or something, right? So it's not accurate shape and so on. And I also did Pikachu. Good result, but yes, some problems here, some problem. Why is that? But this part is sort of not bad. So yeah, great work. but not today. And finally, let's reveal top 3. But before, I really recommend you to press the bell under this video to not miss next episode, where I'm gonna show you how I created this Pikachu PS5 stand with AI and simple 10 minutes editing in Blender. Don't miss it out. So our top 3 will be Rodin. Here we go to the Rodin. I already generated it, of course. And by the way, look how cool this animation is. Well, they do nice renders, by the way. But what about a model? So what I like here, if you only created geometry, you can choose like some preview, like classic, bronze, etc. Well, which gives you like how it should look. Well, in our case, we'll do plastic. Unfortunately, this is the max I can zoom. We can see that shape is now more accurate. However, it's not perfect, not too sharp in terms of shapes. Some stuff here, and train is off the road, I guess. This is a decent result, so I got it printed already. So let's review together. Yeah, we can see the train here is basically off the road. However, it printed quite well in general. These things are actually looking not really good. The same artifact is basically here, what we can see on 3D, right? So some artifacts here, for example. If we take a look from far, it's not bad, but the closer we look, we can see it's simplified. The backside is a little bit boring. It's better than the last places, but still can be much better. Also, we can take a look the Pikachu with the gifts. I also created a mesh. Here's how it looks. What I can say is like, yeah, this is a simpler mesh, but it still messed it up. This part, it should be like just 4 leaves in different directions, but it's just messed it. And Rodin still does double tail. I guess they should fix it very soon. So my rating for Rodin Gen 2 for 3D printing will be the following. Details, 3 stars. Accuracy, 3 stars. Reliability, 3 stars. And geometry, 2 stars. Let me know in the comment if you disagree. Moving on. And here's the Hunyuan, which is, by the way, recently did global release. And take a look at my video. I already did a review on global version. Let's take a look on the castle. It's easier to preview the model here, and it is good. Right, let's turn off the texture. What I like about Hunyuan, it's probably the best train, right? It's on rails, and we have this first wagon. You see the shape here is much more consistent. The windows look consistent. Look, like it's like 4 windows in each row. Exactly. Okay, here a little bit messy, but that's totally fine. It's a small object. So in general, looks very good. And here's the Pikachu generated with Hunyuan. One of the best, probably. Again, some stuff here with the tail. Don't know why they keep producing that, but in general, it's not bad. The only thing, again, it always tend to make it less realistic, more toonish. I guess that's fine. And let's see how it looks printed. So yeah, train, again, probably the best one. The shape look way better. This part here looks good. I don't know why, but like it added like a hole here. Same on the model. And the backside is quite simple. It doesn't add like many things here, but I guess that's fine, right? And the coolest thing is, guys, this was generated for free in one go. And I think this is an amazing result. So for Hunyuan, aka High 3D, for 3D printing, my rating will be details 4 stars, accuracy 3 stars, reliability 4 stars. The results are quite consistent. Yes, some shapes are maybe toonish, but at least it doesn't produce a lot of artifacts and errors. So it's like a good and bad things, but I would say it's reliable. And geometry, 4 stars as well. It's quite a good mesh for printing. And now we're moving to the winner, which will be Hitem 3D. Well, Hitem is known for its sharp geometry, and this is absolutely true. I'm experimenting with it for a while. I did few tests, and look how sharp everything looks. I think the shape is basically outstanding compared to all other generation. Hunyuan is good, but this level of details is still outstanding. And this is pretty much consistent, right? So I show you like few generation, you see like it's really good. So I chose do this one. What I also want to show you that this is probably the first AI that add this area in some logical way. So it's like sort of gardens here, here, and even from the backside, it looks logical, and it continued this part here. It's not copying this part, it's just like making a logical continuation. And here I also created Pikachu with Hitem. You can see how it looks. I guess neither AI will create me a nice tail today, but this part is most accurate, is exactly 4 pieces, which I really like, and you can see the shape is very accurate. Very good result as well. Here's how it looked printed. You can see I already painted it. This will be my final model because this one I choose to gift. All right, so you can take a look how it ended up here. Look how accurate everything here is. Look, it's actually almost straight lines, which I really like. Here is this backside. You can see it's flat here. It looks really amazing. Look, the windows. Again, also very accurate. All small details are actually preserved, and I mean, the printing is also amazing. I think this is just an amazing result. Take a look yourself. And my rating for Hitem 1.5 for 3D printing will be details. Definitely 5 stars. It is outstanding right now. Accuracy, 4 stars. It can definitely be improved. Some parts might be very detailed and some parts might be missing. In my example, I struggled a bit with the train, while the towns was perfect. Reliability, 5 stars as per now. Results are consistent. You have free retries, so you can definitely use it. This is definitely a solid option. And geometry, honest, 4 stars. Can be better, have some small artifacts and imperfections, but really minor. And you can try Hitem for free right now by link in the description. Every new sign-ups, free credits. Let me know what you're gonna create, and don't miss next video about Pikachu PS5 stand.